That's a more even launch by Carlin. Miller's going to run him high. Here comes Redcliffe up the inside. Wow, cars are locked to the low side. It was only Hayden that went up high. Ty Galley's up 4 spots now as well from the rear in the N0. Raymond.
Oh!
Carlin.
Drama early for the Nissan. And it looks like a whole heap of fluid on the racetrack as Carlin's going to pull to the inside. We're going to go yellow for one. Going to get a lap in here in the National Modified Sedan title as Graham West in the Tirana. Yes, the Tirana in the 2022 National title leads, and big contact in turns 1 and 2 as Redcliffe goes around and it left Raymond nowhere to go with Mick Johnson in there as well, Liam.
How do you like your action served, Jared? Right here in front of us.
In the corner, and unfortunate, as you say, Raymond nowhere to go.
And he's not particularly impressed with that. He went over and gave Matt Redcliffe some of his thoughts about what unfolded in turns 1 and 2. Plenty of damage on the front of the Corroy Auto Wreckers TGJ Contracting number 28 machine. And the helmet has just gone flying on the infield here. Hayden certainly. He goes back to the bottom to try and clear Mick Shelford in the VL Commodore and can't get anything done. And Shelford may have had a little bit of a bobble there. And Todd Atkins had nowhere to go, Liam. I don't know how you saw that one, but Shelford might have got out of the gas a little bit.
Yeah, it was looking clean at that one.
Plenty of damage on the front of the Todd Atkins car.
Still number 6. It's a good launch by the Benz. You're never going to catch that car off the line. Tell you who's having a good crack, though, is Brock Atkins. Wow, how's that for a turn 1? They just parked her up on the curb.
Oh!
Massively. 3 or 4 cars jumped the curb into turn 1. They were all fighting for the same amount of real estate.
Start here. And Atkins looks to the inside of Murphy again. We'll see if we can get through turns 1 and 2. Looks as though Angus tried to make it work, and we're going to go around in turns 1 and 2 again. And Casey Garlick facing the wrong way. Tim Atkin into the door. And Hawson. The bus here, quick dispatch in heat race number 8. What has Waters got from the back of the bus? We go green here with 10 laps on the counter. Elbows up in 1 and 2. Look at Pratt feed it to Brock Atkins. Atkins switches back to the inside and watch the elbows come out in 3 and 4. The Victoria number 0 locked on the bottom to the inside of Pratt.
Ball and Swanson that greet the green. Nello with a good launch. Nicolaisen pushes him through. And Nello leads into turn 1. Matt Nelson goes to work now down the back straightaway. It's carnage. Absolute carnage. Nathan McDonald's involved. Paul is involved. Angus is there as well. And I think Westy might have just missed it. Nello and McDonald. It's a good green. Nello is just epic quick off the line. Doesn't get quite as good a launch. Paul runs high. There's another car going to bring us under yellow. Might be Conda. I think it will be the V9 of Lucas Conda. And there is no tyre left on the Nathan McDonald 32. That left front is caved in.
Oh no. So one of our round 1 winners parked up.
Set for another start. That's a better one so far. They're all tucked in lane. Nicolaisen having a big charge up the inside as Max Clark in there as well. Marty Hawson around the top. Trying to drive Nicolaisen to the bottom. Marty a big pedal. Marty's going to get turned. And Westy just misses that as well. We're going to go yellow again.
Wow.
It's narrow, wasn't it, for Westy? Could the lap traffic play into Nello's hands here? Nello's locked to the bottom. He's going to get caught up in a big way. Oh, wow. That's not good for Nello. Not at all. Matt Nelson tangles with Peter Angus. Wish we could claim them. It's Max Clark putting a move on Graham West right now. Have a look at the size difference in those 2 cars. Westy runs up high, Jared. Hopefully can hang on to P3, but here comes Marty Hawson and Ty Galley in the freight train.
Yeah, cop the hip and shoulder there as Ty Galley looks to take advantage as well. Westy's fed up with this and gives Hawson what for. And that will bring an end to proceedings here in heat race number 14 for a moment.
Been really good as of late. in holding out positions. He went pole position at the Victorian title not too long ago at Southern 500 Speedway Portland, as I've got a couple of people joining me on the infield, and we go yellow. That was a close one with the back turn. I'm sure it wasn't as close as it felt.
On Thompson, we're going to go for a quick dispatch here in heat race 15, and we're not mucking around anymore here at Heartland Raceway. Garlic in this one, as well as Brett Barron, your top point scorer from the back row, and we're stacked up coming down the back straightaway. Shelford and Redcliffe come together, and Marcus Redcliffe's night is going from bad to worse, Liam.
Yeah, there's just not a lot else you could say there. I think he just ran out of ground in front of him, and
race 15, and we're not mucking around anymore here at Heartland Raceway. Garlic in this one, as well as Brett Barron, your top point scorer from the back row, and we're stacked up coming down the back straightaway. Shelford and Redcliffe come together, and Marcus Redcliffe's night is going from bad to worse, Liam. At the moment, and we're a lap down. I don't know what's going on there, but Chris Hayden leads heat race number 15. We're going to go yellow now anyway, as Bunton turns it around, and somehow the field managed to miss him there.
Of course, they're not here tonight, but supporting that car with Victory Lane race gear. Parko up to 3, looking for second now as Brad Warren finds him in the dust in the Hayden race cars, 84. McCarthy, how's the tip in on Murphy? We're yellow.
Oh, wow.
They monster pedal up the inside.
For Speedway Sedans Live, presented by Pro One Race Parts, and that start is a dog's breakfast. Corey Knox went nowhere, and I'll be very surprised if we stay green. We're going to go yellow down the back straightaway, Liam. Home. Rear brakes are locked on hard. He's making hard work for himself as Damon Smith now looks to the inside of Lenny Clark and gets the move done. Druitt gets in hot as well, and we're going to stack him up in turns 1. Druitt, Lester, and the field behind them arrived in a hurry as Jake Druitt looked to go to the inside of Lenny Clark.
Kev Young in the Q71 and Alan Mortimer on the outside. Your final heat race of the night for modified sedans is live. Mortimer on the top, Young on the bottom. McDonald spears infield. There's cars up into the fence. Is Evans, and I think it's Pimenta as well.
Spare voter now for the other one.
That is a pretty good look, isn't it?
Heartbreak for the Smith Motorsport crew, Peter Smith and the team. Chris and his wonderful wife Amy and the whole family down here this weekend, and that is not an attractive sight. The Nissan unfortunately being skull dragged onto the infield. Green flag is out and we're underway as Cockrell sets the agenda rail. He puts it on the bottom. Parko's going to turn around in turn 1 and we're all going to pile in. And that goes to show everything on the line here in this last round of heats, Liam. Nobody gave an inch into turn 1 on that initial start.
From that outer group with Talia Dolick peppering away the 92 right now.
Oh, Lester's done. Big contact with Scott Angus, and that will mark the end of Darren Lester's heat race. Right front, GX Falcon, Ramsdale Wreckers on the door. Is on the outside looking in, but he's under pressure and gets some contact from Swanson. We're going to turn him around in turns 1 and 2. And that will...
Westy leads them away, but it's big dust cloud of dust from the line. Straight into the lead goes Ash Bergmeyer. Oh, we've got a tangle there. We've got a tangle. White has come together.
Next time past the line.
And Mac peeling the top off this joint. Fitzpatrick's fallen back from Warren, and here comes Nathan McDonald. The best presented car of the weekend. Yellow is out on the Raceway.